Today's review is on Fox's animation Domination. You know, the Sunday night block where it shows adult cartoons. Well, people requested I talk about Family Guy, American Dad, and The Cleveland Show, and I planned on doing it. So instead, I'm going to give you my thoughts on every adult cartoon on Fox Sunday. Starting off with this show right here, The Simpsons. Can you say best adult cartoon of the 90s? The show till this day is still funny, but some say it's not as funny now as the older episodes and seasons were. I don't know why most people don't think The Simpsons aren't funny anymore. It still is, and till this day, the show still keeps me cracking up. I mean, the show is still, doing this thing for the past 23 seasons as the longest cartoon to run this long. So I still find The Simpsons funny. I mean, it still cracks me up. That's just my opinion. But I mean, I guess I can agree that, the newer episodes and seasons aren't really as funny as the older ones, but it's still enjoyable, entertaining, funny to me. So those are my thoughts on The Simpsons. Moving on to one of the 3 shows made by Seth MacFarlane, The Cleveland Show. Cleveland Brown from Family Guy, along with his used-to-be skinny and hyperactive, now obese son and Cleveland Jr., moved from Quahog, Rhode Island to Steel Bend, Virginia to live with his new wife, Donna Tubbs, her only and oldest daughter, Roberta, and only and youngest son, Rollo, who reminds me of Stewie a little bit, except he's not an evil genius like Stewie. And Cleveland Jr., he blew up big time. He got big. Dang. I'm guessing it's pretty much because of the parents' divorce. But the show is like Family Guy, except it features African Americans. I know a few people don't like the show, but I actually find it funny. Nothing but clever and randomness stuff. But did Fox have to really end King of the Hill to be replaced with this show? I think King of the Hill ended way too early. And I know it ran for 13 seasons, that's good, but there were a lot of things missing, like will Bill finally find that special someone, and so on. I hope the show does come back in the future, but it likely won't, especially since Brittany Murphy, who did the voice of Luann, is no longer with us, although they could find someone else to voice her, but either way, Brittany cannot be replaced. Rest in peace, Britt, you are missed. Yeah, so I like The Cleveland Show. It is absolutely funny. But I don't think it's better than Family Guy nor American Dad. But maybe I also think Fox should have at least done like a spin-off for Quagmire. Quagmire should have his own show. Heck, how about Joe? And I don't know, because of this, I feel that, I don't know if Seth MacFarlane, with all these 3 shows he had made, I don't know if he's doing this because of the money, like he's being a little bit greedy about it, or he just, whatever he comes up with, he just goes with it. Because it's crazy how he has 3 shows, airing on Fox's Animation Domination, and the rest are not related to his. I mean, what's he trying to do? Is he trying to take the Hanna-Barbera route? I don't know. And this is the guy that's coming up with the Flintstones reboot show. Let's see how that goes. But anyways, that's my thoughts on The Cleveland Show. Next is Family Guy. I still think Family Guy is funny, but some people don't think the show is funny anymore either, just like The Simpsons. It's probably because the main characters' personalities have changed. I guess I can see where they're coming from. I mean, Peter was always dumb as a box of rocks in the older episodes. He was also more caring for his kids, even Meg. He's still funny, he's still a good singer and stuff, but it seems that he takes stupidity more to a whole new level. Lois is still a caring mother, although she seems to nag more and also more of a witch at times. Chris is still a happy teenager, but he seems to have anger issues sometimes, especially in one episode where him and Meg switch roles with Peter and Lois, where Meg and Chris were the parents and Peter and Lois were the kids. And towards the end of the episode, he grabs Meg outside at night and he has a heart attack. So he kind of changed a little bit. Meg has always been treated like dirt, but now in the newer episodes and seasons, it feels like she's been treated more like a whipping mule, even from her own family. And I feel bad for her. And I think she's an underrated character in the show. And I don't know why some people think she's ugly. I mean, I really don't think she's bad looking for a cartoon character. I think she's kind of cute. I mean, she looks like Lois. She gets her looks from her mommy. Stewie was known for trying to kill his mother. Now he doesn't do that anymore. And I'm glad he doesn't. I mean, who on earth wants to kill their mother unless you have mental issues? He's still funny, but he's really just a regular old baby. The show should create an enemy for Stewie where he can come up with ways to try to kill his enemy like he tried with Lois. That would be interesting, epic, and cool. Brian, he's still the same, and I still like him, but he used to be just a regular old dog that wasn't political. But now he's involved in politics and fails in relationships with female humans. And as for Quagmire, he doesn't bang a lot of women in the newer episodes much like he used to. I remember one episode not too long ago. I remember he's about to bang a girl, but he doesn't do it as much. But he's still hilarious. But I don't know why he hates Brian. I mean, I remember him talking and liking Brian the earlier episodes and seasons of Family Guy. Either way, stop it, you two. Just kiss and make up already. I'm tired of you two bickering back and forth. It's ridiculous. And then, especially in that one episode where Quagmire was just, he just took it to a whole new level with Brian, you know. I mean, he was telling the truth, but he was talking about, you know, you slept with your, you try to get with your hit on your best friend's wife, and talking about he wasn't there for his kid. Okay, back it up, Glenn. Back it up. Okay, first of all, you're the one that's always hitting on Lois, okay? So there is no excuse. So watch what you say. And second, Brian did change his son's life around. He went from a badass kid to a good kid, okay? And he didn't give him up. I mean, he just decided to, you know, it was for the best to take care of his mother. I mean, at least Brian changed him around. What did you do? You had a adopted daughter. I mean, yeah, you had a daughter that you didn't know before, and you gave her up for adoption. You weren't even really there for her. What the heck? But you gotta admit, that was pretty funny towards the end when he said, I gotta go, Brian. Thanks for the effing steak. Oh, I was cracking up when he said that. Oh, man, I almost wet myself. Oh, my goodness. Oh, especially in that one episode where poor Brian. And why does Brian always get hurt? First Stewie and now Quagmire? I mean, yeah, towards the end of the episode where Brian was like, hey, I effed your dad. That was pretty funny. So I don't know why people don't think Family Guy isn't as funny. I think that's probably one of the reasons, and probably the jokes and stuff, and it's more political at times. And Family Guy still has some good, you know, songs and stuff. It is pretty funny. I still think it's still funny. But I don't know what's up with the characters changes. I guess Seth thought if they would have kept them the same way, it would have been boring. I don't believe that bull crap. That's just me. But those are my thoughts on Family Guy. Moving on to American Dad. This show is freaking funny, and I think it's better and funnier than Family Guy. And of course, the Cleveland Show. I like the main characters. I like Stan. I like Francine. She's pretty hot for a cartoon character. I like Haley. She's cool and laid back. Steve has got to be one of the most funniest nerd characters on the show, and he's just funny, man. And he can definitely sing, especially that national anthem. Oh God. Oh, and especially that one song, Daddy's Home, from that one American Dad episode. Man, him and Roger cracked me up. He sounded like Michael Jackson a little bit. It's one of them songs that Michael Jackson could actually sing. I see you in my dreams at night. Every day I want it all with all my might. I'm trying to call out to you, Daddy. Oh man, that's funny. And Roger, who doesn't love Roger? He reminds me of Stewie. He's just funny, man. Real cool alien. And then there's Klaus. I like Klaus. He's funny too. And I feel bad for him that no one, gives him enough attention. I guess you could say he's the Ezekiel of the Told Dramas series. Some people don't really like Ezekiel and Told Drama because, especially the girls, since he was sexist one time. So, But, and I also like American Dad songs. They're pretty funny and cool. So, I like American Dad. It's pretty funny. Moving on to Bob's Burgers, a show about a man by the name of Bob Bletcher who runs a burger restaurant with the help of his family. I sometimes watch this show. I mean, it's okay. The animation's okay. It sometimes has its funny moments. I mean, I watch it sometimes. So, Bob's Burgers, it's okay. It's I wouldn't say it's bad. It's okay. So, I really don't have much to say about it, but those are my thoughts on it. Then there's Alan Gregory. This show is created by Jonah Hill. This show is about a 7-year-old boy by the name of Alan Gregory, and, he lives with his father, Richard, and his partner, Jeremy, and their adopted daughter, what's her name, Julie? Yeah, Julie. At first, I didn't think this show was going to be good. I thought it was going to absolutely suck. But for some reason, my dad convinced me to watch it. And since then, I love the show, man. It's really, really funny. So, Alan Gregory, I like the show. It's pretty funny. And lastly, Napoleon Dynamite series. I like the show so far. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. But what is with these 3 shows that Fox is airing? I mean, I guess they're just testing out for the ratings to see which one is going to make it and which show is not. Either way, just pick one and put it on the lineup with The Cleveland Show, Family Guy, American Dad, and The Simpsons. Just put them in the 8:30 slot and get it over with. I mean, they could be cracking me up. Like at one point they air Alan Gregory. They'll get rid of it and then bring back a new season of Bob Burgers. And then probably once that's done, they'll bring back the Napoleon Dynamite series or whatever. I mean, just come on, Fox. Damn. But anyways, this has been my review on Fox's animation Domination. So tell me what you guys think. Do you still think The Simpsons is still funny? What are your thoughts on The Cleveland Show? Do you think Family Guy is still funny? Do you like American Dad? And do you like Bob's Burgers, Alan Gregory, and the Napoleon Dynamite series? So this has been my review. Tell me what you think. Have a nice day.